Everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're doing well. Here in Ottawa, it started snowing last week and it straight up looks like Christmas outside. It's currently snowing and all of my kind of fall stuff has kind of been set to the side and I've started taking out kind of my wintry type of things. So I thought it would be time to do my winter project pan items. So these are the items that I'm going to be focusing on for November and December probably, and I'll probably do another project pan for January. The reason I think I'll do a different one for the second half of winter is because a lot of these items are going to be kind of Christmassy, and as soon as December's over, I'm probably not going to be as into them anymore. So I want to get as much use out of them as possible for the next 2 months, and then I'm probably going to reevaluate the products that I'm going to be using. So yeah, winter in Canada lasts so long that really it does feel like it needs to be split into a first half of winter, a second half of winter. So November and December are kind of like the beginning of winter here, and then January, February is like the main part of winter, and then March and April are kind of like the end of winter. Like that's how long it goes. It's basically most of the year. I have a husky and he loves living here because it's, you know, winter most of the year. But yeah, that's like, maybe I would say the first part of winter is the happy part of winter, and then the ending 2 months, March and April, are usually when everyone is so sick of winter and they just want it to be spring and they're just going to pretend that it's not still winter. So it's a bucket of joy living here. I actually do love winter. It's probably my favorite season. Got some makeup, I've got some jewelry, I've got some extra stuff over there. So I'm going to start with the makeup because I know that's probably what you all are interested in the most, and I'm actually only wearing eyebrows right now, so I'll probably put some of it on as well. So I thought that might be fun to, like, it's sometimes talking about a product is interesting, but I also want to kind of see it as well. So I'm just going to jump right into it because this is the most obvious thing that I knew I was going to pan for Christmas. This is a eyeshadow palette, and it's called My Little Nut from Etude House, which is a Korean brand, and it's got like the nutcracker on the front. So it's a very Christmas item. My friend gave it to me when she came back from Korea last Christmas, and I didn't get to use it last Christmas. So I've basically been saving it all year to use in the Christmas season. These are the colors. There's a nice mirror here. And here are the colors. So there's two browns. One is like kind of got pink glitter and one is matte. There's a bright pinkish red. There's this really nice like little angelic pink glitter. This is just like a base color, like a beigey. No, it's really not beige. It's light pink. And then this is also a very nice straight pink glitter. So these are all the colors in the palette. Definitely a palette that I wouldn't have bought for myself because I don't normally like warm tones. My face is kind of like almost yellow when it tans, and then I don't really understand what my skin tone is. I think neutral tends to work best on me. Neutral to cool tones look best on me. Warm tones can make me look very yellow. Like I don't look yellow right now, but if I put on especially this eyeshadow, I think you'll see that I start to look very yellow. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but I tend not to go for pinks. So I've been really kind of struggling. I started using this palette last week, and I've been really kind of struggling to use it, and I found myself reaching really only for the browns. These browns are beautiful. They blend out so beautifully. They are so pigmented, and I find I really like these. This one's more of like a sheer glitter, like there's no back to it. It's just kind of like no underlying pigment. It's just glitter. So it looks really nice in the inner corner. I can manage this one as well. But these two I'm really struggling to use. So it's something new for me. I do want to use this palette because it is such good quality. I think it would be a shame to give it away without like really giving it a good go. But I have a feeling that after Christmas passes, I'm probably going to pass this one on to some friends. Out of everyone I know, I think I'm the only person who just doesn't wear warm tones, especially since they're so in. Like, everybody loves pink eyeshadow, red eyeshadow recently, and it just looks terrible on me. But who knows, maybe after using this for 2 months, I'll have figured out how to use them, and then you know, I'll really like it. So, you know, I'm really kind of hoping that that does happen because this is such a like nice palette. I love the size. Like, look how it fits in my hand. I do my makeup on the go, so this is the perfect size palette for me. And I love the fact that there are 6 different colors inside. It means that they're very pannable because like I actually can get through these eyeshadows. And my friend who gave it to me has actually panned a full one, and she's on her second one right now. So I think it is, I wish I had this size palette, but in cool tones. That would be perfect. But I'm gonna do my best with this. I'm just gonna show you a little bit what it looks like. I'm gonna take the sparkly brown and probably the pink next to it and put those on. Look how pigmented it is. I barely tapped the eyeshadow. And there's 0 fallout in the pan. Like, this formula is just amazing. And the matte brown is the same. Yeah, so like these browns are just incredible. Look how pigmented it is. I barely tapped the eyeshadow. And there's 0 fallout in the pan. Like, this formula is just amazing. And the matte brown is the same. Yeah, so like these browns are just incredible. Now I'm just gonna take the pink on the side of the brush. It's so subtle. It's very shimmery though. Like, it's quite pretty. It's like all the colors are very pretty. So yeah, I just used 2 colors, and like I think it will be a very nice everyday eyeshadow palette. These 2 colors are looking quite nice together. Like, I don't think I'm looking too yellow. And yeah, like I said, they blend beautifully and they're very nice everyday colors. So that's the first item that I'm going to try to pan. I don't think I'm probably going to hit pan. Who knows, because they are small eyeshadows. But yeah, that's item number 1. For eyeliner, I have 2 different products that I want to use. I don't think I'm going to pan either one, but I do want to get some use out of them. And actually, surprisingly, neither of them is a liquid black eyeliner, which is my usual go-to, but I'm feeling something a little bit softer. So first of all, I have this brown eyeliner from Etude House. It's a little bit metallic, and I really, really like that. It's just like a pencil that you sharpen, and it's in this beautiful metallic brown. I had a brown lipstick that I was panning for, or I was project panning for fall, and I always use this as the lip liner. So it's just such a versatile product, and once it's on, it does not smudge. It's very, very good. And the second thing I want to use more is this liquid lipstick, which is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Voyager. I love the color, but unfortunately the formula on this isn't as good as my other Superstay Matte Ink. So how I've been really loving this is this eyeliner, and I use this silicone eyeliner brush. It's from e.l.f. And I don't know if I can see, maybe against the dark background, but it is like a silicone eyeliner brush, and it works beautifully to use liquid lipstick as eyeliner. So I do that with all of my liquid lipsticks, but this one actually makes the best and most natural eyeliner. Because it's this beautiful burgundy color, which looks beautiful with the pink eyeshadows in this kind of Christmas season. So I think I'm going to be doing this on days that I have a bit more time to do my makeup, because obviously this takes a little bit longer than just throwing this on. So I think this will probably be like a weekend thing, and this liner will probably be my like day-to-day. But I think I'm really going to enjoy using this. So I am just going to pop it on. I'm probably not going to show it, but I'm just going to put this on so I can show you what it does look like. I just take the liner brush and I put it onto the liquid lipstick and take some onto the liner brush, and then I stamp it along the lash line. So this is what it looks like as eyeliner. If you have liquid lipsticks that just don't quite look good on you, or the formula you're not like crazy about on the lips, I really do recommend trying them as eyeliner. You don't have to have a silicone brush. Of course, it's easier to like wipe it off. And I think this was only $3. So if you have like a large collection of liquid lipsticks, I think this is worth it for you. And actually I don't. I have like 3 or 4 and I still get enough use out of this that it was worth the $3. But I really do recommend trying your liquid lipsticks as eyeliners. So yeah, that's the next item. And actually these Superstay liquid lipsticks, they are very difficult to take off, even on your lips. So on your eyes, they're actually even more difficult to take off. And sometimes I just embrace it and I let the eyeliner stay on for like 2 days, and then I just have to do the eyeliner once every 2 days. Because even with like a micellar water or something, like it's actually quite difficult to get the eyeliner off. But yeah, I think it goes really well with the eyeshadows. Oh, it did transfer a little bit. Once it sets, it doesn't transfer at all. So that's the next item. I'm just gonna throw on some mascara. I don't know which mascara to project pan over the winter. I've got so many going right now, and it's such an issue. I think I'm probably not gonna pan them all. I'm just gonna have to throw 1 or 2 of them out, unfortunately. I got like this one in an Ipsy bag, and then Influencer sent me the new CoverGirl mascara. So I'm probably going to try out the CoverGirl mascara because I'm still trying to form an opinion on it. Not that I'm complaining that I got sent mascara. It's quite pretty. I've actually only tried this with the primer, but I think I might like it better without the primer. I hate clumpy mascara, and I think it clumps more with the primer underneath. This is the Exhibitionist Uncensored by CoverGirl. I do have a blush that I want to focus on. Wow, like I'm looking at myself and I really love how that mascara is looking. Like I'm pleasantly surprised because I wasn't loving it with the primer. But anyway, so I do have a blush I want to focus on. This one came in an Ipsy bag. I've been putting it in my makeup bag for the last week, and already the glitter's coming off. Writing is coming off. It did used to say Basic Beauty, and it's a jelly blush, and the color is It's October 3rd. And when I did do a video trying this out for the first time, and I really liked it in the video, but the more I tried to use it on the go, the more I realized it's actually a very fussy product to use. I'm not too crazy about it, so I'm probably just going to try to I'm probably just going to try to hit pan, and then once I hit pan, I'm probably going to let it go. I just like my other blushes better, and I feel like I don't need this, especially since it's not that easy to use with a brush. Actually, in addition to that, there is something I want to pan a bit more. So this is, I think there's like some serious products in my project pan, and there's some kind of less serious products. So the stuff I really want to use up and the stuff that I'd like to use up. So I think at the end of all the makeup, I'll let you know like which of the products is the serious products. And this is one of them. It's this butter bronzer that I've actually mixed with NARS Laguna bronzer. So it was butter bronzer light. So not like the original butter bronzer color. It was, I don't think you can see it, but it says light bronzer. So I accidentally bought the light instead of the regular butter bronzer, and it looked so horrible on me, and it didn't blend, and I was so disappointed because I had heard such good things about this bronzer. Don't get the light one. It does not blend. I haven't tried the original, and I probably won't because I was so disappointed with this, and I paid full price for it, which in Canada is like $21. So I bought it for a vacation, and I was just so disappointed. So anyway, instead of throwing it out, I ended up mixing it with a bronzer that I do love, which is NARS Laguna bronzer. And the mix is okay. It's pretty good. I've actually already hit pan right there on the mix, and I'd like to finish this up completely. So I'd like to use it over the winter. I tend to use a lot more bronzer over the winter because I look deathly pale, as you can probably see. So I'll probably take a bit of this right now. Yeah, like it's a lot, like it's still difficult to blend, and honestly that's from the butter bronzer. Like it was really, really bad. And I'm almost thinking that like everyone on YouTube that says they love the butter bronzer, they all wear foundation and powder and then put the butter bronzer on top. But I don't do that. On the day-to-day, I tend to just wear concealer. In the summer, I do get into a BB cream, but I tend not to wear a lot of powder because it tends to make me look old. So I think this, like maybe even the original butter bronzer is really only for people who wear a full cake face every day. Which, not to knock you if you do that, like I've got lots of good friends who do wear the like full foundation powder routine every day, but I'm just not about that life. It's just too much for me, especially since I do my makeup on the bus like 5 out of 7 days a week. Like I can't be living that life. And I think unless you have a lot of acne, which I mean even I do have like quite a bit of acne, but I think the average person tends to look just fine with just concealer. Like concealer, a tiny bit of powder to set the concealer, and then just like the regular brush bronzer thing. Like, I hope it's not just like insecurity that's causing people to feel like they need to wear foundation. Or just, you know, like good marketing. Because even I've been kind of almost sucked into those where I was like, ooh, that foundation, I really want to try it. But then when I actually own the foundation, I mix it with moisturizer because I don't like the way it looks when it's full coverage. So yeah, I really liked the original Fenty foundation. I mixed it over the summer. I have a video somewhere. I mixed it over the summer with sunscreen and moisturizer, and it made this beautiful BB cream. That Fenty stuff is so pigmented that you can like mix it and mix it and mix it and it's still pigmented. Like, it's crazy. Like, just the quantity of pigment that's in there. So if you want to double your Fenty foundation, mix it like equal parts with a moisturizer and it will look almost the same, but you've got double the quantity. So there's a tip if you have that Fenty Beauty thing. Okay, so now I'm going to put this blush that I was talking about on top of it that I'm not crazy about. It's just really hard to get it onto a brush because it's a jelly product. So then I have been putting it like with my finger and then blending it with a brush. But it's just, it needs to be built up so much. And it's just like a really hard, I don't know, I just don't like it. I think, you know, it's just not that great. Like, you see how much I'm putting on. I like my blush to be a bit strong. And it's just so hard to get it to that point. That, you know, I probably will pan this because you have to put so much on to get it to a good blush stage. And then I find it is a little bit patchy as well. But I do like that it's not just a powder. I'm probably gonna, when this is done, I'm probably gonna go back to my liquid blush, even though it's a very summery product, just because I like to keep my face nice and moist throughout the winter. Looking a lot more alive now that I've put on bronzer and blush. I was looking very like flat earlier, but now I feel like I look more human, so I do like that. How do you feel about the mascara and the eyeliner? I think these two products together are beautiful. I'm probably gonna wear this combo for maybe the whole season. We'll see. We'll see if I can be bothered putting on the eyeliner like that on the like weekdays. So I have another eye product that I would like to use if I get the opportunity, and that's my Urban Decay Glitter in Midnight Cowboy. I am more than halfway through this glitter, and it lasts a long time, and I really just love it. It's such a beautiful, almost beige glitter, and I love wearing it out. I bought it, over a year ago. It's still like perfectly good, like glitter, like it's still, the formula is still perfect. But there was a while there where every time I went out, like in the evening, I would put this on. Like even if it was just like to go somewhere small, or like if I'm going to a drink with a friend, I just show up in like full glitter. And they'd be like, whoa, I didn't know we were dressing up. But yeah, I would just make reasons to wear it because it was so pretty. So if I get the opportunity, if I go out to like an evening event, I will be wearing this. I am going to a hockey game in January, but I can't even think if I'm really doing anything before that. But I will be trying, if I'm even invited out to a drink or anything like that, I will be putting on my glitter because I want to get more use out of it, and Christmas and glitter just go together for me, so I really love to get, especially if I wear this with like a nice red lipstick, I would love that. So I really recommend these Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liners. Look at them. They're so beautiful, and once they dry, they stay. So, yeah. At my bachelorette party, we were all just wearing this glitter. I have a perfume. This is Tokyo Milk Tainted Love, which I really hope that they bring this back, because I think it's now, like, I can't find it anywhere, and I really love this scent. It's so special. Yeah, like it's just a little different than your regular perfume. I really love Tokyo Milk scents because they're not just like your regular flowery scents. Usually it's like really complicated notes with something unexpected in there. So I love it. It's a roller ball and I'm nearly finished. And some of the packaging fell scraped off. And when I turn it upside down, you can even see the liquid. So I'm sure I will use this up by the end of November if I remember to wear it, which is my problem. So yeah, you can see. Look, can you see that? There's so little left. So I just need to make the effort to remember to wear it. So I'm keeping it in my makeup bag for now. And I'm going to try to use it every day. It's so non-offensive that I can even wear it to work where people are sensitive to scents. It's like such a, almost like, when it dries down, it's almost like a little bit like pine needles and vanilla together. And I've never had any complaints wearing it, even from my friends who are sensitive to perfume. So I am going to try to just, and I'd never put on too much. I just put a dab on each neck. I don't even put it on my arms or anything. So I'm going to try to finish this up by the end of the month, even though I will miss it terribly. And I really hope they bring it back because I'd love to have the big bottle. I don't even care how much I have to pay for it. This is my favorite perfume of all time. Next, I have just 3 more items and then kind of some random stuff. So I have 2 lipsticks and I also have this nail polish that I'm wearing. This is the nail polish. It's super chipped. I've been wearing it for over a week. I need to redo it. Usually for the Christmas season, I do a red nail polish for pretty much all of December. Oh shoot, I also have another nail polish. Hang on. I believe I forgot about this nail polish. Forget that other nail polish. This is the nail polish I need to pan. I've owned this for years and years and years, and I always like intend to throw it out. I've only got about 6 nail polishes. I try not to have more than 10. I've had a problem lately where I bought 2 blue nail polishes, and I don't know why I did that. I fell in love with blue nail polish again, and I just had to have both, so I ended up buying both. But this one I've been meaning to throw out, and every time I declutter my nail polish, I consider seriously chucking it, but I can't because the formula is so good and it does not chip. It stays on so long. And this is an OPI nail polish, and it's from a Gwen Stefani collection at least 4 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. And the color is called Unfrost My Heart, which is so cute. And it's honestly, it's like color of tinfoil. And yeah, like the reason I never gone through this is because when you put it on, it stays on your nails like perfect for like 2 weeks at least. So I'm like, even if I wore this all December, I'd only be painting my nails twice. So I find this nail polish so hard to get through, but I can't get rid of it because it's such good quality, even though this color isn't something I reach for any other time of the year. So of course I'm gonna go ahead and not use this one until spring. Although it's a beautiful berry, by the way. So this one that I was going to pan, and I've changed my mind, this is Sinful Colors in the shade Berry Charm. And I normally do reach for red around this time of year because red nail polish and Christmas are very nice, but I don't have a red, and I'm purposely not getting a red until I go through this berry, because if I have a red and a berry, I don't know, it's going to be hard to get through both. So I'm doing one or the other right now. And yeah, so this is a beautiful berry, very good quality, very smooth, very nice polish. And I think I got it for $3. So great polish, but not the one I'm panning. This is the one I'm panning, Unfrost My Heart. I'm going to put it on right after this video. So as soon as I'm done, I'm going to, because these are so chipped, I'm going to get rid of this nail polish and I'm going to wear this straight up until, I'm going to even try to wear it past New Year's because it's kind of New Year's-y as well. And probably straight until the end of January. And we'll see. I feel like I've got to be halfway through, but you can't tell from the bottle. Maybe if I take out the, no, I can't even tell. But yeah, it's like, it's even really pigmented. You only need 2 coats. like, I feel like you don't even need a top coat because this stays on so well by itself. So yeah, I'm gonna try to wear it from now straight through January and then see how I feel, like if I'm willing to declutter it or not at the end of that. So that's what I'm planning. Sorry about that. I can wear that berry shade, I can wear all year. So there's no reason why I need to wear it right now. I just want something kind of festive, so yeah. And now these are actually the most exciting things. It's been hard to talk about this whole video without talking about these because for me, lipstick is the best part of makeup. I can be fine just wearing mascara and just lipstick. Like, this is what, when it comes to makeup, lipstick is my product. So it's what I get excited about. And of course, the lipstick that I chose to pan for the first part of winter is this metallic red. Sorry, let me put that down. It's this metallic red from Wet n Wild. A friend of mine decluttered it to me because she never wore it, and I know why she never wore it. It's because these were cheap. And these Wet n Wild lipsticks, they go on sale, and I think she bought 4 of them for $10 or $5 or whatever it is. Like, they're so cheap, and then when you have cheap lipsticks, you tend not to wear them because you wear the ones that are more expensive. But it's actually a shame because this is a beautiful color. I'm going to put it on in a second. It is a true metallic red, but as it wears off, it looks a little bit more pink. So the undertone to this red is pink, and it's called Just Garnet 538A from Wet n Wild. And I'm going to be wearing this all through the holiday season. And then I also figured if I'm wearing an eyeshadow that's a bit bolder, like if I go with the darker pink in this palette, because I do want to try using the darker pink as well, even though it's a little bit scary for me. So I want to use all the colors in the palette. So if I'm wearing the darker pink, I'm probably not going to want to wear the red lipstick. So I'm also going to try to pan this lipstick, which was also in my fall project pan, and it's the color Chai from Bite Beauty. And I was really confident, if you watch my fall project pan, I was really confident that I was going to get through this in fall. I really thought that because it's a mini. And actually I did get pretty far. I'm probably going to do a progress photo on Instagram because I did get like maybe at least a centimeter in. Oops, sorry, dog hair. I did get at least a centimeter down. But yeah, I was using so many other lipsticks. I also, the dark brown, I didn't think I was going to get as far through that one, but I wore that one almost as much as I wore this Chai one, and I was mixing this lipstick a lot, which is part of the problem for why I didn't end up actually panning it. I had another lipstick that really didn't look good on its own, and I was wearing this on the outside and that one on the middle, and then I did end up giving that one to a different friend. So I was only wearing this on the outside for a little bit, and then I was also wearing it with a gloss on top, and I just didn't end up wearing this and redoing it as much as I thought. And I was actually also, towards the end of October, early December, I was already feeling a red lip for kind of Christmassy vibes, because it was starting to get cold, and as soon as the weather was starting to get cold, I was like, I need a red lip, so I was actually wearing this one a lot, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself because I was so sure I was going to pan this. But Chai for me is a cold weather drink, so the color Chai also kind of suits December for me. I don't know if that's you guys as well, but I love a nice chai tea in the winter as well as in the fall, so I'm okay with transitioning this over to the winter as well, and I'm really going to try to get through it this time. So I think every time I'm not wearing the red, I'm going to be wearing Chai. So my goal is to actually pan this one completely. And then the red, I don't think I'll probably be able to. Looking at the size of it, although I will wear it a lot, and this was a full-size lipstick that had never been used when I started, so I actually did get a little far in there. But my plan is to maybe do half. Like, we'll see. But yeah, let me put this on because it is actually stunning. I have a red lip liner right next to me. This lip liner is from Essence. It's called Femme Fatale, and I've panned 3 red lipsticks with this one red lip liner. It has lasted so long. It started out being like the tallest lip liner I've ever seen, and it's like only down to here. Like, it's a really good, I don't think I'll ever need another lip liner. Like, this is gonna last me another like 3 years probably, but yeah. Yeah, really, really good lip liner, and it stays put. Like, it's actually like really good quality, so If you need a lip liner, I really recommend Essence. Did I say it was called, it was Essence? Yeah, Essence lip liner in Femme Fatale. So here's my lipstick. And look at it. Look at how metallic it is. And I just rub the edges a little bit to make it look a little bit more natural. Red lipstick is an everyday color for me. If you're like scared to wear red lipstick every day, I really recommend just wearing it every day for a week. And then if you can just fight through the urge to take it off on the first day, you'll become a red lipstick person for sure. This actually needs to be blotted. It looks nice like this, but I find the first coat of lipstick is a little bit unwearable. So I usually blot twice. So like already it's a little bit wearable, but it's more like a patchy. So then I reapply and then I blot again. I find you have to do that with a lot of cheaper lipsticks. Usually the higher end ones, it's fine just blotting once, but with the cheaper lipsticks, it's often twice. Yeah. And then it will stay on a lot longer if you do it this way for some reason. I really don't know what the, like, oh, not science, but the reason is, but it will stay on a lot longer if you do apply it, and blot it again. And then if it's looking a little bit weird on your face, just try blurring the edges of the lip liner, and then it looks a little bit more lived in and a little bit more natural on your face. Sorry. It's a little weird up there. So yeah, this would be my everyday makeup, probably through December. I'm not sure about the eyeliner and the lipstick together. What do you guys think? Is it like a lot of warm tone? Like usually I keep my face quite cool tone, my eyeshadow quite cool tone, and then I wear a red lipstick, and I find it matches a little bit better. I'm not sure about the combo here. So of all the makeup items, there's 4 things that are the more serious project pan items that I really do want to get through, or I really do want to use, and the other ones I'm a bit less serious about. So the 4 that I'm more serious about are the palette, the My Little Nut, because I really can't wear this any other time of year. This red metallic lipstick, I really do want to try to get through it. The butter bronzer, I really want to get through this one because I want to buy another bronzer, so I really want to get through this bronzer. And of course this Unfrost My Heart nail polish that I've owned for years and years and years and years. I really want to, I'm not going to wear any other nail polish, and so like I'm very serious about this one. So yeah, those are the 4 that I'm more serious about, and the rest I am just going to probably keep them in my everyday makeup bag and try to use them a bit more. Putting it is that I'm going to be more strict about forcing myself to use these items and nothing else. So for the entire period I'm going to use these items and nothing else. Of course the lipstick I will change out with chai, and then the rest of the products I'm okay with letting myself use something else if I'm really feeling like wearing something else. So that's how I'm gonna put it. So of all the makeup items, there's 4 things that are the more serious project pan items that I really do want to get through, or I really do want to use, and the other ones I'm a bit less serious about. So the 4 that I'm more serious about are the palette, the My Little Nut, because I really can't wear this any other time of year. This red metallic lipstick, I really do want to try to get through it. The butter bronzer, I really want to get through this one because I want to buy another bronzer, so I really want to get through this bronzer. And of course this Unfrost My Heart nail polish that I've owned for years and years and years and years. I really want to, I'm not going to wear any other nail polish, and so like I'm very serious about this one. So yeah, those are the 4 that I'm more serious about, and the rest I am just going to probably keep them in my everyday makeup bag and try to use them a bit more. Putting it is that I'm going to be more strict about forcing myself to use these items and nothing else. So for the entire period I'm going to use these items and nothing else. Of course the lipstick I will change out with chai, and then the rest of the products, I'm okay with letting myself use something else if I'm really feeling like wearing something else. So that's how I'm gonna put it. So onto some other items. The first thing I'm going to talk about is jewelry, and I have two items. The first is a pair of earrings. These are from Sugar Fix, which they sell at Target in the States. It's actually owned by Bauble Bar, or the same designers as Bauble Bar, but it's of course a more affordable price point. So I love their earrings, and I have these, which are stars. And I've considered wearing them a few times this year. I've just never been in the mood, like I've always gone with something else instead. So I'm gonna really make an effort to wear them over Christmas because they're like these little glittery stars, which is very Christmassy. I'll put them on right now. And I was very successful with my fall project pan. I had these black drop earrings that I wanted to make an effort to wear more, and you'll actually see every single video since that fall project pan, I was wearing those earrings. I wore them almost every day in the fall, so yeah, it really was about just forcing myself to wear them until it became like my go-to. So maybe I'll end up doing this with these for the winter. Like, look, they are so pretty. When I actually put them on, they're so pretty, but I feel like they're a little too dressy for every day. And that's how I felt about the other ones too, and then I ended up wearing them every day. So I think I just kind of have to force myself to reach for them. I think they're so pretty with the metallic red. Look at this lipstick, by the way. It's like a shiny, like it's almost got like a pink shine. So it's like a red with a pink metallic. It's actually gorgeous. Like it's a beautiful lipstick. So yeah, I think that these earrings go really well with it. They are very cute. I spent $15 on them last year, and I've worn them once or twice, so it's not acceptable. I need to get more wear out of them. I need to justify the price that I paid, so I'm gonna do my best to wear them this Christmas. And then I also have an old choker. I'm not gonna put it on right now because I'm just wearing a hoodie, but it's this design. I think it's from Forever 21, and I bought it ages ago. It was like a really, really long time ago. It was even before chokers came back in, actually. And I was really into it when I first bought it. And then I'm kind of like struggling to find like clothes to pair it with. But I really want to get more use out of it. It doesn't go with these earrings, which is why I'm not going to put it on right now. But it's really interesting. It's like a really interesting design. And I've thought about decluttering it a few times and I didn't. And whenever that happens, that's when I know I need to put something into a project pan. Whenever you're going through your stuff and you're like, I need to declutter, I need to get rid of some stuff. And then you're like, I can't let that go. That's so pretty, but you haven't worn it in years or a year or a long time, or you haven't worn it enough to justify what you spent. That's when it's time to put it in a project pan. So it is time. I'm putting it in, and I'm gonna do my best to wear this. So this jewelry, I guess, is gonna be interchangeable. Like if I'm not wearing this, I'm gonna be trying to wear this. So it does look good. It just doesn't look good with what I'm wearing right now. So yeah, that's the second jewelry item. Here's a very interesting one. I actually just bought this. This is a Contigo, thermos? Thing for drinking stuff. Contigo makes really good quality thermoses, and I bought two of these at Costco. They came in like a set of two, and I bought one that was gold, and that's for my husband, and I bought this white one for myself. Over the fall, I had a real issue with buying Starbucks. And Starbucks and other brands like Starbucks. So I was buying pumpkin spice lattes and like those toffee nut lattes and like all the fall cinnamon items. And I think I was doing it basically every day and sometimes more than once a day. So I was spending, what is it, $5.65, like $6 for a coffee every single day. And like I said, sometimes more than once. So I would buy like a Starbucks in the morning, and then I would buy another Tim Hortons in the afternoon. So like, even though that one's a little bit cheaper, I'm still spending like $10, more than $10, let's be real, every single day. And it's getting to be such a problem. We're trying to save money for my husband's tuition in January. So I bought two of these. I think it was almost $20 for the two of them. So they were still an investment, but it's going to be my goal this winter to bring my own coffee. I'm going to let myself have a Christmas latte in December, but only if I go with a friend. So if I'm by myself, no. Only if I go with a friend, and maybe like a maximum of 2 a week, which is like a lot for even like a normal person. That's how big a problem I had. I work downtown in Ottawa, and there's a Starbucks on every corner. There's literally 5 within walking distance of my office. So it's just such a big temptation. And if I'm having a hard day, or if I'm bored, or, you know, whatever it is, I think like, oh, you know what I could really go for is like a pumpkin spice latte. So it was such an issue. Oh God, I probably spent like thousands on lattes over the fall. So I'm not gonna let myself do that this winter. The hardest part for me is remembering to take it and then take it back. That's the hardest part for me because, you know, I actually have ADHD, and I tend to forget things. It's comes with the territory. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best. This is really pretty. It's like a pearlescent white. Like, can you see? It's actually really quite sleek and nice. Like, look at it. I think it's really pretty. The gold one that came with it was also so pretty. I don't have it right now. My husband's at work. So he took it with him, but both of them were really pretty, very like nice looking. So I want to every single morning take a coffee, and I can even stick some cinnamon in it myself. Like the fall ones are usually gingerbread lattes, and I feel like I can make that myself, right? I just stick some allspice in there and shake it up. Like I'm gonna look into this and find out how I can really just do it myself and save us some money, because we need to save some money. So that's the plan. I already saved money because I Project Pan my makeup, so like, you know, I don't really buy that much new makeup, but this is another way that I'm going to be saving money this winter. So, speaking of making my own drinks, I have 2 teas that I want to use up. This one I'm going to use up probably in the next week, and then this one I'm going to take some more time to use up. So the one I'm going to use up in the next week is S'mores Chai, and I'm probably going to buy more of it, I'm not going to lie. This is my favorite tea in the winter. When I was losing weight, so I actually lost weight 2 years ago now. I lost over 60 pounds. You can see my kind of before and afters on my weight loss blog, which is linked below. Yeah, I lost a whole bunch of weight, and one of the ways I did that was by switching out my high-calorie drinks for low-calorie drinks. I know other people will say, switch your high-calorie drinks for water, and like, those are clearly people who never really enjoyed the high-calorie drinks, right? Like, is it just me? Like, how can you go from having like a pumpkin spice latte every day to drinking just water? Like, it's just not, it was never realistic for me. But what was realistic for me was switching the high-calorie drinks to lower-calorie drinks. So this was my replacement for hot chocolate while I was losing weight. And it is, again, it's called S'mores Chai. It's from David's Tea. It is the best chocolate tea. So many chocolate teas are fucking horrible. Sorry for the swearing. They're awful. And if you have tried to lose weight and you love hot chocolate, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. They're waxy, they smell like chocolate, but they don't taste like chocolate. They're just gross in so many ways. This is not like that. One of the reasons is because there is sugar in it, so if you're trying to cut out sugar, this is not the tea for you. Inside is pu'er tea, brittle pieces, cinnamon, sugar, so sugar, marshmallow, more sugar, chocolate chips, more sugar, natural and artificial flavoring, contains hazelnuts. So yes, there's sugar, but not as much as you would get in a hot chocolate packet. And comparatively, a hot chocolate packet is usually about 100 calories. Sometimes you can get the low-calorie Swiss Miss for 35, but that's very hard to find in Canada. So if you're in the States, take advantage of that. This is probably like 10 to 15 calories for a cup or less. So yeah, depending on how much you really put in. And then you don't need to add any sugar, but I did used to add just like a dash of cashew milk to it, which only added like an extra 5 calories, because there's basically no calories in cashew milk. It's so like unsweetened cashew milk. But yeah, so this was my replacement. It really worked for me. I did lose a lot of weight, and I have loved this tea ever since. Even though I'm not using it right now to lose weight, I still like to drink it. It's not that caffeinated, so I can drink it at night. So yeah, I've got about 2 more cups left of this. I've had this for a while, but I haven't been feeling it because I usually only feel it in the winter. So I'm going to use up this one and then probably buy another one. And I really wanted to show you guys this mug. I was going to do a haul video, but then I didn't actually buy enough stuff for a whole video. And this was really the only thing I was that excited about. So this is a mug. I bought it at the Ottawa Tea and Chocolate Festival. And it's like, this is what it looks like inside. So there's like this part with all the little holes in it. And it's like attached to the side of the mug. So you put your loose leaf tea inside with your boiling water, and then you just drink it like that. And the leaves stay underneath this little grater thing. Shoot, what should I call it? Porous glass? I don't know. So the leaves stay inside and you drink it. And I just thought that's so genius. Like, why aren't these everywhere? You know, like I even like cleaned it and it wasn't that difficult to clean. That was my fear, was that like all the tea would get stuck in the little holes and it would be hard to clean, but it's not. Like, it's not hard to clean. So this is a really great product. I really do recommend it. It's called the Wall Tea Infuser. So I don't know if you can find it, but yeah, I think it's made by a Canadian company. All right. I love the smell of my pumpkin candle in the background. I've got like a little bit left and I've got to get through it because fall is over. So this is the other tea that I want to get rid of. It's Finlandia tea, and my friend decluttered this to me. It's got a beautiful box. Like, look at this little like packaging. And it's a blueberry flavored tea, and I don't know why I haven't even touched it until now. I just made a cup of it, and I've been drinking it throughout the video. It's very lightly flavored. Like, it barely really tastes like blueberry. Maybe like just a tiny hint of blueberry. But it's mostly just a black tea. I think it would make an excellent breakfast tea. So I'm gonna try to get through it. It's about half full, so she actually did drink quite a bit of this, looks like. This is the amount that's left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bags of tea. So if I have one a day, I can get through it by the end of November, and I think that would be really nice. So this is the tea that I'm going to be panning in addition to s'mores chai. Last thing, I know this video has been super long. Turns out there was a lot of things I wanted to get rid of this December, or not get rid of, but get through. There's a very big difference between getting rid of something and getting through something. Declutter versus panning. And it's this sweater. My little sister gave this to me. And I went over for Christmas. So my sisters live in the UK, in a small town in Scotland. And I went over for Hogmanay, which is like the Scottish Christmas. 2017? No, would have been 2016. Even earlier than that. Yeah. Oh God, I think it was even before that. Oh no. It was a very long time ago, turns out. Maybe it was like 4 or 5 years ago. And it's a really special memory for me because I spent time with my sisters and my stepmom and my dad, and then my dad actually passed away last year. And so like those memories are just like really, really important to me and so close to my heart. And I have so little things that remind me of them and remind me of him because our relationship was very strained throughout my whole life. And this going over there for Christmas was such a big moment for me to open up my heart and to let them into my heart and to let them into my life. And they were so amazing with me. I've got two stepsisters, and you know, like they did not have to be as like open and welcoming and loving as they were. So one of the gifts they gave me was this Christmas sweater that at the time was actually a little bit tight because I was so overweight, and then after I lost weight it fits me like a lot better now. I think it's a medium large, so that probably tells you how much weight I lost, but it's just so special to me, and especially around the holidays, like, you know, family is so important, and it's something that I didn't have for so long, and just like wearing it makes me feel so good and so loved. So every year I try to wear it basically all of December because it's hard for me to justify having a piece of clothing that I'm only going to wear once a year. So I usually try to wear it at least 5 times, basically the whole week of Christmas. So when I have, sometimes we have Christmas dinner with my husband's family, so I'll wear it to that. If I have a Christmas activity with my brother, I'll wear it to that too. And if I have like a holiday party at work, and even if I don't have a holiday party at work, the whole like week before we get Christmas holidays, which is December 25th, 26th, we get off. So I'll wear it from basically December like 21st through the 24th. And for me, that makes it a little bit more worth it to have this. And then I can put it in a drawer, put it somewhere like a little bit further down my closet until the next Christmas. So yeah, I don't feel the need to have more than one Christmas sweater. Like, I'm definitely not that kind of person, but I don't think I'll ever throw this away. I have so few sentimental items in my life. Really, there's like a photo of my wedding that I probably will carry with me to every house. I've got one like thing from an old job. Like, really, I can count the number of sentimental items I have in my life on my hands. I've never been that kind of person, but that almost makes it even more special. These like very few items that I have are even more special because they're just so sentimental, and like I've got so few. So yeah, a little bit of an emotional end to this video, but that's everything that I'm planning for November and December. I love to see other people make these videos and like tell me what they're going to use up for the next couple months. Let's all like save some money and get more use out of our stuff together, you know? So hopefully this inspires you as well. Please like this video and subscribe for more videos like this. I'm going to try to do them for every season. And I'd also love to do some update videos on how they went. But my problem is once I pan an item, I throw it out because I don't like to have the empty junk lying around. So I just kind of have to tell you what items I used up and which ones I didn't, which I did a little bit of in this video. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.